respected senior persons and their colleagues and postgraduates. I am going to present demographic of infertility and use of infertility services in India. It is a problem to see very frequently in our OPD. We should know the real extent of the infertility problem in our country. According to WHO classification, failure to issue clinical pregnancy after 12 months of regular unprotected sexual intercourse. Such people should be offered further clinical assessment and investigation. According to NICE classification in UK, early referral for specialist consultation for attempting conception is advisable. If the woman is aged more than 36 years, known clinical cause of infertility, have predisposing factors for infertility. Global prevalence. According to Journal of Women Reproduction 2007, estimates 20 population surveys, the prevalent rate of infertility is 3.5 to 16.7% in more developed nations, 6.9 to 9.3 in developing countries. The equal to 72.4 million women are currently infected. Out of this, 40 million are currently seeking infertility medical care. According to the United Nations Organization report, World Fertility Report 2013, 66 countries have total fertility rate of more than 3.2 children per woman in 2005 to 2010. In 70 countries, have a total fertility rate of less than 2 per woman in 2005 to 2010. Total fertility rate means the average number of children that would be born to women experiencing towards the reproductive span between 15 to 49 years. India faces high burden of infertility. 20 to 30 million couples in the reproductive age suffer from lifetime infertility, that is 10 to 15% of the married couples. This study was done in UK in 2015. All studies done in UK, not in India. Next, the prevalence of infertility in India is compared to other countries. The incidence of infertility in India 12.5%, almost similar to Africa and China, whereas in USA 7.2%, in UK 10.7%. Forecast demographic changes in the population. Increase the reproductive age group of women 20 to 44 years by 14%, 30 to 44 years by 20%. The shift is likely to increase the burden of infertility in India by 2020. Fertility rate in women aged between 30 to 49 years are significantly lower than that of women aged 20 to 29 years, that is 54%. They come down due to age factor. Total fertility rate has been steadily declined from 3.9 in 1990 to 2.3 in 2013. While reduced are due to increasing prevalence of contraceptive use, it increased from 45% in 1988 to 59% in 2015. Rising effective age of marriage, it increased from 17 years in 1971, now 20 years in 2009. Couples in India have, because stressful mechanical leaves, career pressures, postponement of childbearing to suit their lifespan and finances. Hazardous space pregnancies that were delayed, thereby pushing the baby making to late 30s and 40s, where fecundity less, infections, PID and the chromosomal defect that would be offspring are more likely. This is prevalence of infertility rate in Indian states. This is yellow, this is mostly very high in Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Goa and Kerala. Compared to other states, very high. This is prevalence of azoospermia in various Indian states. In Andhra, it comes around 38%. One azoospermic states reported. Male factors have contributed to 30 to 40% of infertility among the infected couple. Female factor accounts for 40 to 50% of infertility among infertile couples, while male factor 30 to 40%. In reality, however, burden of infertility in India is unequally shared. Women bear the physical and psychological burden because traditionally in India, womanhood is different to the motherhood. Risk factors for infertility in India, main risk factor PCOS, prevalent 3.7 to 22%, endometrial tuberculosis 18% in infertile women in reproductive age group as compared to 1% in USA. Increasing obesity. India is the third highest number of obese individuals in the world after US and China. It is estimated 198 million people over 18 years having a BMI more than 25 in 2014. Obesity in men is increased from 17 to 19% in 2014. In women it increased from 10.6 in 1998 to 24 in 2014. Increasing alcohol per capita consumption 3.6 liter to 4.3. Increasing tobacco consumption prevalent of 18%, approaching that of UK 21%, USA 19%. Sexually transmitted infections 7 to 14% according to meta-analysis. Alcoholic consumption that lead to increased leukocyte count in the seminal fluid, reduced seminal quality, cause significant high FSH, LH, E2 and low testosterone levels. High BMI can cause low sperm quality, hormonal imbalance, low level of AMH in women. Whenever high BMI comes, first you ask them to reduce weight, afterwards only you can take for treatment. Indian South Asian women, lower IVF success rate, longer period of infertility, low FC and AMH levels occurring at younger age compared to the Europeans, suggesting poor ovarian reserve and earlier onset of infertility. That way early marriage is very important. In spite of our higher population, the infertility problem in India is worrisome. Reasons are voluntary adoption of small family norm, increasing urge to postpone and widely spaced pregnancies, and hence more and more couples in reproductive age are seeking ART services. Treatment landscape in India. Government of India has mentioned the infertility care in the National Population Policy in 2000 and 11th 5-year plan 2007 to 2012. There is limited focus on infertility services in reproductive and child health programs and National Rural Health Mission. Public sector clinics, care provided treatment of male and genital tract infections, ovulation induction, basic diagnostic work of infertility, medical treatment of PCOS. Limitations are diagnostic work of easily inadequate, not much provision for counseling, hormone profile, IUA, IVF hysterolaparoscopy. No sperm banking, does not deal with donor material. Private sector, most infertility care and ART being done by 1,000 centers located in selected cities in India. Most of the done work by private setup. And 70% of the work done by organized IVF clinics. Only 25% work done by unorganized IVF clinics. According to geographical distribution of IVF cycles in India, mostly 37% done in south, remaining 34% in east, western center 21%, north is 8%. These are the distribution of IVF cycles are going on. Current infertility market in India, this population, current treatment for population 27.5 million infertile couple in reproductive age. Out of that, only 1% of the infertile couple seeking treatment, that like 2,70,000. Those couple come for treatment, evaluate IVF treatment 65,000. Total cycle done about around 1 lakh in 2015. The current treatment for market for infertility is estimated 1 lakh in vitro cycles per year. This is more than 50% of the cycles are performed across the top 8 metros. That Delhi 11,000, Mumbai 8,000, Ahmedabad 7,000, Chennai 7,700, Kolkata 7,400, Hyderabad 6,450, Bengaluru 4,000, Pune 9,000. Our Vizag not included, most likely included next time. Metro, become metro soon. Our Madam Center, also Mega Center is coming, IVF Center promoted by Sachprabha Madam, Plasma IVF Center. Online service given by Shesh Kamar. I think next year will open. The IVF market is highly underpenetrated. Still demand is there, 9 to 12 times already in Vizag 20 centers is available. Need some more centers, higher than the current market, even in large metro cities. Here, cost of the treatment in India is significantly low as compared to other countries. Affordability is major barrier. There is income group, number of households, 2,000 million households, income is less than 2 lakhs per year. 50 million household less than 2 lakh to 10 lakhs per year. 2.6 million household more than 10 lakhs per year. Only 21% of total households in India can afford treatment for infertility. Households which can afford treatment for infertility. Cost of infertility treatment in India around 1.5 to 2 lakhs. It varies from center to center. It varies from metro to metro. Availability of IVF specialists and embryologists is a key challenge limiting the access to treatment. Total gynecologists are available 25,000, 7,000 to 10,000 gynecologists with infertility practice, that means like us, and 700 to 1,000 IVF gynecologists doing IVF procedures. 20 to 25 gynecologists receive fellowship in reproductive medicine every year from national board and from other foreign countries. Embryologists registered with clinical embryologists in India 380. Of all embryologists in India 700 to 800. Every output of embryologists are MS embryology per year 15 to 20, MS clinical embryology 10 to 15 from abroad. Irrespective of the geographic location, the patient inflow of IVF centers is mainly governed by popularity and credentials of the doctor. Patient inflow in Delhi, 50% doctor name, 25% referral network, 25% hospital brand. Patient inflow in Mumbai, doctor's name 75%, referral work 25%. Come to Bengaluru, 85% doctor's name, 15% referral work. That way, doctor represents a key pull factor to build an infertility practice. Lack of awareness of fertility problem among Indians is major barrier to take treatment. In Indians, need for parenthood is good. Important of total success of the parenthood is good. Only problem, awareness of the fertility problem lacking in India. Current ART syndrome in India, both in male and female are key customer segment for infertility. High percent of young patients within the age group of 25 to 30 years, 65% females and 45% males. Low income group patients also from a significant share division by society pressures. They are coming for IVF also lack of, so low income group also they are coming. 24% dine-in patients from outside the metros. Dine-in, a patient coming from outside also. Private sector, medical tourism is industry booming and third party reproduction service is a significant part of it. Now banned in the surrogacy mother from foreigners. No legal registration is required for ART clinics, banks currently. Hence the compliance of various ART clinics with best practice is a matter of concern. Legislation regarding infertility treatment in India. I know this is a boring subject. National guidelines for accreditation, supervision and regulation of ART clinics in India. The guidelines were developed in 2005 by ICMR and National Academy of Medical Sciences, NAMS. It is mandatory for all the ART clinics banks to register under the National Registry of ART clinics and banks in India. Hence, they should have compliance with the provisions made under the draft ART bill. ICMR suggested 3 levels of infertility care. primary level, secondary level, territory level, based on the competence of the personnel and availability of facilities. Primary level of infertility means can done by gynecologist, no need any training, basic investigation of male and female partners. Single defect in male or female, correctable, do correctable pregnancy. If uncorrectable, refer to the secondary and tertiary level. Should not keep with you, refer to the higher centers. Somebody should not keeping patients around. And multiple defects in male and female, better to refer. No detectable defect, that called unexplained infertility, better to refer. Refer to the tertiary level, secondary tertiary level. Be having trained personnel and good infrastructure is available. Single defect in one partner, male and female. Most of the male factor infertility is difficult to correct with simple medical and surgical therapy, except oligospermia. Without isospermia, can go for IUI. Phimosis, do circumcision. Multiple defects, one or more partners to go for refer to the tertiary centers. Female, uncorrectable, correctable. Correctable means imperfect hymen, algo anovulation, do induction of ovulation, PCOS, any subluxal fibroid, do myomectomy. One is uncorrectable. Once premature ovarian failure comes, FSH above 10, decrease AMH, those cases better to refer early. Uncorrectable Mullerian anomalies, dense pelvic adhesions due to endometriosis tuberculosis, not conceived after laparoscopic surgery for endometriosis, wait for 6 months, otherwise better to refer to the good center for IVF. PID after pelvic surgery, cervical factor, wait not conceived with IJ, better take up for IVF. Immunological factors, tubal factor not corrected microsurgery, femoral damage, mild severe endometriosis not corrected by minimal surgical treatment, post irradiation, Lutni's undetected Portcar syndrome, refer to the tertiary center. To discuss and plan options, IUA, IVF-ET, ICSI, adoption, child-free life. You have to discuss with the couple, decide which one is based on the affordability and aspiration of the couple. What are the provisions of the draft ART in 2010? Constitution of the authorities to regulate the ART, procedures for registration and complaint, duties of assisted reproductive technology clinic, guidelines for sourcing, storage, handling, record keeping for gametes, embryos and surrogates. You have to keep maintained. This bill is still in the parliament, not yet come. Regulation of research and embryos, gametes and other human reproductive material, right and duties of the patient, donor, surrogate and so on. Details of the offences and penalties, very careful. The bill has to be enacted into law still in the parliament. On October 17, 2015, ICMR issued notification stating that surrogacy will be limited to the Indian married couple only, should not do for foreigners. Previously used to do foreigners. On 4th November 2015, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India released a notification. Import of human embryos is prohibited except for research purpose. No research should be issued by Indian mission to foreign nationals intending to visit India or for committing surrogacy. No exist permission should be granted by foreign regional registration officers to sell and born to the surrogacy to foreign nationals, include overseas citizens of India and card holders. Conclusion: infertility burden in India is high and on the rise. National reproductive health care programs should focus on the infertility prevention and treatment. Compulsory data collection in standardized format by infertility services providers is needed. Training and skill building of the ART personnel can improve the delivery of treatment and outcomes. Government and private insurance schemes should cover the infertility treatment. So far they are not covering infertility treatment. Adoption of minimal stimulation methods like IVF light, that means innovative technique, maybe minimal stimulation may be tried to reduce the cost, because all they can't afford with this cost. A regulatory framework at the national level for monitoring ART in the country can prevent the exploitation of women. At present, there is no monitoring in our ART centers. Improved infertility care can ultimately lead to improved maternal and child health. A happy woman is an integral part of a stable family and empowered society. These are very important. Thank you. I am very grateful to Ramaraju for giving me this opportunity. Any doubts?